Hi, I'm Delusion Dispeller, and this is my how and why of going vegetarian, part 2. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to become plant-based. Okay, how to stop eating animals, aka. Now, I already told you a while ago in many of my former videos when I was talking a lot about narcissism and stuff like that, that I will never tell you to do something without teaching you how to do it. Because I used to hate that when people would tell me, oh, do this, but they would never give me step by step instructions. So that's why I'm making this video series. So today we're going to learn how I did it. How did I start becoming plant based? Well, first of all, and this is more my husband's thing, although I kind of partake in it too. When you decide you're going to stop doing something, you have to have, or we feel you do, a last hurrah, okay? So pick whatever your favorite meal is. If you're not ready to totally, just jump in full force. Maybe you like pork chops, maybe you like pulled pork, maybe you like some kind of animal based yuck meal. And you just have to have that. You feel like you're going to die without it. Okay. So tell yourself, this is my last hurrah. This is my big meal before I totally do not touch this stuff anymore. Maybe for the rest of my life. Maybe not. Who knows? I don't know. Nobody can predict the future. You don't know if you're in some kind of a famine and that's all you have to eat. Let's not be so radical that we say, I'm never, ever going to do this again. Just tell yourself you're going to do this for, I don't know, however long you think you can do it, a week, a month, whatever works for you, and have that last meal. For me, it was eating every bit of fish that was in a bag in the freezer. I loved fish. I couldn't bear being without fish. I couldn't picture my life without fish till I watched that one video I told you about where the guy is grabbing its gills and going like this and throwing it back in the water to die slowly and then bringing it back in and killing it right there on the camera. Yeah, I can't. So that was it. I didn't even finish my last hurrah meal. I ended up throwing most of it in the garbage, which I have no problem throwing out a dead animal's carcass. Whether you want to call that food or not, I didn't. At that point, I was like, this is a tortured animal. This is an animal that was living at one point, breathing, floating around the river or whatever happily, and 1 minute its gills are being ripped apart. It's in extreme pain and slowly dying, so this guy can beat it up and kill it to eat it. Ugh. Okay. So have your last hurrah meal. Just tell yourself, okay, this is it. After this, I'm going to try this new thing. That's number one. Number two, purge and replace. This means get rid of every type of animal product out of your house when you finally have your why of why you're doing this and you are ready to begin. Get rid of every pork chop, every hot dog, every hamburger, every animal portion, whatever produced meal or product that you have in your house. Get rid of it all. I'm not talking about dairy because I'm a vegetarian, not a vegan. I'm not at that point at this point at this place in my life. I may be someday, who knows? Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, you're going to purge everything that's animal based out of your house. You're going to read labels. If it says anything remotely animal based, you're going to get rid of it. A lot of your syrups are animal based too, but we won't get into that. That's a topic for a total other discussion, which I've actually had in past videos. Excuse me. Anyway, so get rid of all your animal products. All right. So, and what are you going to do? When you get rid of something, you can't just get rid of it and have nothing to eat, right? You have to do this at a time when you have the money and the wherewithal to replace it with your next animal or non-animal item. Okay. So, if you get rid of hot dogs and they're like your very favorite thing in the world, you're going to want to find some good veggie hot dogs that you like. So plan on doing a little trial basis. You're going to replace those veggie hot dogs with a new brand, or those hot dogs with a new brand of veggie hot dogs. Try a few brands till you get the one that you absolutely love. This will take time. It's a process. It's not something where you're going to snap your fingers and woo, I'm fully plant-based vegetarian. It doesn't work that way. All right, so you're going to replace your items one at a time or a bunch at a time. Whatever you can do financially, do it. Okay? And don't worry, when you don't have animal-based products around the house, you will survive. There are countries that don't eat animal-based products. There are people that don't eat animal-based products, and they're just fine. And no, it's not expensive if you know how to do it. Okay. The next thing is, and actually this probably should have been the first thing, but this goes along through the whole process, is your mindset. Do you really want to be doing this? Or are you doing it because somebody else is doing it near you and you want to fit in? Are you doing it because somebody bullied you into it? Are you doing it because somebody guilted you into it? You know, all those poor animals, you know, you're doing all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, can you picture this pig hanging there and dying and now you're eating them? You're an awful person. That's not the reason to do this. The reason to do this is because you feel strongly convicted in yourself of whatever it is you're convicted of. Maybe you just want to be healthier. Maybe you do feel for the animals. I do. I feel like this is an overall type of decision on my end, not just caring about the animals, but caring about my health, caring about longevity, how long I live on the earth, and if I do so healthfully. Yeah. So you got to have your why and then change your mindset. If you don't change your mindset, you're never going to go plant-based. You're going to quit. You're going to give in. You're going to have that one piece of pork and you're going to miss it. And you're going to go back to it. And then maybe or maybe not, you'll be upset with yourself. It just depends. If you had a strong why, strong enough why before, you'll be upset. If not, then you'll be like, oh, well, I'm just going to keep eating all these animal products. Who cares? Whatever. I guess if you could care about nothing else, animal products are linked to disease, and I'm sure most of you know that, so I don't have to go into all those details. But if you do have a mindset change, you will find yourself doing better. You know, it's sticking to this new lifestyle, and you'll find yourself making new decisions about food. Which brings me to the next part of this: experiment. Find recipes. Find people that have done this already or are doing it. Pal up with them. Start a support group. Start a I don't know, a chum chain, you know, where all of the friends of animals or friends of health or whatever get together and talk about their ideas and give each other points and tips, especially those who have been doing it for a while. Those are the ones you want to befriend the most. You can do that so easily now online, on YouTube, on Facebook, on whatever. Just say, hey, I'm a new plant eater. I want to know some recipes. I want to talk to some people that have been doing this. I want to hear your experiences. That's how you do it, by learning from other people and doing those recipes yourself. All right, the next thing is decide whether you want to pre-plan your meals or do you just want to be like me, a spur of the moment person. I don't like pre-planning because frankly, I like food to taste like it was just freshly made. I tried the whole pre-plan thing. Yes, it's convenient to just be able to grab a bowl, stick it in a plate and heat it up. If that's your thing, then by all means do it. I personally do not like it. I would rather get the idea in my head and, ooh, let's go cook it. That's me. So you got to decide what's best for you. And lastly, enjoy. This is a new lifestyle. This is a healthier lifestyle, I believe, for yourself. Enjoy it to the fullest. Learn new things about it. Go and watch those documentaries I told you about, which I will post below in the comments so you can go and check those out for yourself. Learn new ways of doing things. Take your favorite foods and sub in your new foods for them. If you're used to having sloppy joes, go have some sloppy boca joes with the boca crumbles. If you're used to having chicken, go and get the chicken vegetarian from Gardein. There's all kinds of substitutes. Really, people that really want to do plant-based, there's a myriad of reasons why it's so much easier now than it ever was in the past. So go for it. If this is what you want to do and you feel strongly convicted in whatever way and for whatever reason, that's just some how-tos for you to get started. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. Please be kind. I do have feelings and I will delete you if you're nasty because I frankly don't have to put up with it because I don't deserve it. Nobody deserves to be bullied and mistreated constantly or baited or badgered or whatever you want to call it. And I don't either. And so if your comments are nice, I'll be happy to answer them. If they're negative and nasty, plan on disappearing in my comments section because I'm not keeping those in my comments anymore. All right. So God bless each and every one of you as you go forward on your journey wherever you may be, whether it's a health-based reason, a love of animals, or whatever your reason is for becoming more plant-based. You're doing the world, the planet, and your body a favor. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I'll see you on the next video. God bless.